guys, my name's Danny Dean, and I'm here to talk to y'all about our company, Buffalo Wild Wings, and a PR strategy that I would like to implement. So as you guys know, this is our mission statement. We have a heavy emphasis on guest satisfaction and really friendly service and fun service. So what's going on right now? That's definitely not going on. An employee has sued one of our locations up in Amarillo because they feel that we are not paying them enough and that we're doing some shady things with our pay wages. It's safe to say that overall, most, if not all, of our employees are unsatisfied because so many employees from all of our locations have joined in on this lawsuit to testify. Also, we've had 4 general managers in and out of our Wolford location. It's basically a revolving door of general managers, and they should be the heart and soul of the most constant thing of the restaurant. They should be in control, and they're not right now. So we have a high turnover rate with base employees as well. So this all means that unhappy employees mean unhappy guests. Nobody wants an unhappy server. Unstable environment leads to disorganization in leadership, so our managers can't do what we need them to do because there's just no communication there. They're so inconsistent and all of that. Ultimately, this leads to people not wanting to come back because they're getting inconsistent service. It's either really great or really terrible, and it's just really disorganized and disjointed all over the place. So, what does that mean for where we're at right now? Right now, we're really great at giving back to our community. We have the MDA fundraiser in March that we do, and our Children's Miracle Network golf tournament in the summer, and we have really close relationships with the Boys and Girls Club. All of these are great. We're really great at that. We also have a really great patio. Lots of people compliment us on that. We have awards for that. It's really great. So our weaknesses, as I said, our leadership and our chaotic and inconsistent service is just really lacking. There's a lot to be wanted there. So these are external opportunities and threats, things we don't have control over the circumstances, but we have control over what we do with them. But this is just what's going on right now. People are willing to spend more for healthy food. They're also willing to take advantage of the convenience of takeout. There's also less alcohol consumption in southern states as of 2015, according to the CDC. There's also, they emphasized less alcohol as in less beer for the most part, but it encompasses all alcohol. There's also less people eating out. Our target publics, the people that we really want to reach, are our employees within this area. Those are geographic. Our college students, our demographic, our sports fans. Those are the people that we really focus on as our customers. Also customers with families. We have a really broad customer base, so these are the people that we want to focus on, but we really want to focus on all of our customers. So what are we going to do? Our goal is to make employees and customers happy and build up those relationships. We also want to inform our customers that we are doing better and build up that reputation of a better company with better relationships. So our objective is to increase employee satisfaction by 20% at the end of the 6 months, as measured by the turnover rate, so how many people are leaving, the employee surveys at the beginning versus the end of the campaign, and guest satisfaction surveys, and how those have increased the results. So for our customers, we want to make 90% of all customers aware that our employees are taken care of and that they are happy with where they're at, and this is going to be measured by guest surveys taken online, 40% more surveys. We already have surveys out right now, so we don't have to do any developing of that, but we want 20% better results. Our strategies that we're going to use are reactive, so it's like a pre-buttal because the lawsuit hasn't finished yet, and we're also changing how we do things. We're changing our behaviors. So we're going to do this through our Facebook page, our Yelp page. We're going to release information on those. We're going to release information through our Blazing Club email list, and we're going to talk to our customers and guests directly. We're going to also hopefully get some earned media through our ratings and our press releases and people who view us online, etc. So our main messages with our customers are we want them to feel like we care about what they think. We want them to feel like we want to know what they how they're feeling about what we're doing right now. We also want to impress them, and we want them to know that we want to impress them. And with our employees, we want them to feel like they're an important part of what we're doing, that they're part of our team, that they are not just employees, but they are friends of the managers, that the managers and employees are working together as a team, united together. And we also want them to know that we're having full transparency here. We're not trying to cover anything up. We want them to know exactly what's going on. So with customers, we're mostly focusing on pathos. We want them to feel emotions from what we're doing. And with ethos, we also want to sound credible and reliable and build up that reputation again. With employees, though, we want to focus on pathos, of course, and logos. We want to present them graphs and charts and statistics of what we're doing, and we want to have ethos so that we sound credible and that we're building up that relationship there. These are the common strategies that we're going to use. They're further outlined on the next slides. So in month 1, we would like to evaluate where we're at right now. So this is going to begin immediately. We're going to set out a suggestion box in all of our locations so employees can have suggestions and questions and comments on what's going on so we can see how we need to change things. We're going to work through those during month 1 to see which ones are relevant and which ones we're going to try and answer all of them, but some of them are going to be repeats, etc. So in month 2, we're going to get together who needs to speak, who's relevant, and who's the expert that's going to speak on this. We're going to hold the actual meeting, have these people come and talk. At the end of that meeting, we're going to send out emails to our Blazing Club members, make our inner circle feel like they are being contacted, and we're going to invite them to participate in our online survey. We are going to begin the competition, so there's going to be incentive for the servers to really push those surveys. So whoever gets the most surveys with their name on them, they're going to get a $50 gift card. So in month 3, this is about our halfway point, so we're going to do a checkup. We're also going to train our managers how they're going to talk to employees, how that they should communicate with people, really emphasize the messages that they need to be putting out. In month 4, we're going to have a communication meeting where we communicate to the employees how they need to communicate and how the managers are going to communicate with them. So that's another thing that we're changing. In month 5, we're going to wrap it all up. We're going to evaluate where we're at. We're going to get our numbers and everything together. In month 6, we're going to take all of this information that we gathered together, and we're going to create graphs and organize everything. We're going to announce the winner of the survey, so the guests are going to be able to review their server and tell us how well their server is doing, and whoever got the most of those with at least 4 or more stars, they're going to win. We're also going to remind the employees that this is not just for these couple of months. We're going to remind them that it's going to carry on into the rest of their time with us, which is hopefully a long time. And we're also going to show my boss the results. So how are we going to show him that? We are going to show an increase of surveys from previous months. We're going to compare those two, hopefully with like graphs would probably be, line graphs would probably be the most efficient way to do that. Increase survey results, by 40% with 20% better results overall. We're going to have a specific graph dedicated to that. We're going to compare the employee surveys question by question. So it's going to be a rating of it's going to be a rating from the beginning of this campaign and the end of this campaign. So at the beginning of that meeting, we're going to pass out a survey, and at the end of the last meeting, we're going to pass out a survey, and we're going to find the average of what those results are at the beginning and the end, and we're going to see how much news we got and the social media impressions. And we're going to take a look at our turnover rate in relation to the increase in sales, hopefully. And there should be a direct correlation between those. So I would like to thank y'all for listening to me and taking your time to hear me out. And thank you so much. Have a great day.